Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Bertha, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe now because today we are going to be sharing about things I have personally stopped buying to save money. So let's get into the video without wasting time. So over the years growing up, we all just find it so unnecessary to actually buy things that are not valuable to us, and that's exactly what I've actually learned now that I'm nearing my 30s. First thing I've actually stopped buying is souvenirs. Every time I travel somewhere, whether to a different country or to a different state, I no longer buy souvenirs for my friends or family members unless I truly find it very valuable or I think they would love special things like that. And in fact, my friends know very well about me. They just know that I'm a minimalist and I just wouldn't want to spend on things that would just end up in their drawers, or they would just end up throwing it away because it is of no use. Imagine going somewhere and you're just buying them keychains, and what are they going to do with these keychains? You tell me. The best is they will actually be hanging it around in their pencil cases, their bags and so on. But nowadays, who does such things? It's all just a part of memory and they'll just store it in a drawer, which end of the day will just end up in the landfill. So I wouldn't want to support this and I wouldn't want to waste my money buying things that will not be valuable for someone. If I'm buying something, I just want to make sure it is something they truly wanted or they needed it. The second thing I've actually stopped buying is clothes. So this may be a little shocking. So there are clothes that's more than 10 years in my wardrobe upstairs. However, you should know that clothing industry is a very dark industry. You should go and learn more about fast fashion dark secrets. I've also got another video about the dark secrets of Shein brand, alright? So you go and check that out and then you come back to me and tell if I'm really an extremist. I only buy clothes that are truly worn out. Example, bras, panty and stuff like that, but I make sure they are just bought once a year or something like that, and I make sure I buy the quantity that I actually needed at one time. I wouldn't want to commute 20 times to a place just to get 20 pieces of bras because that is equivalent to more carbon footprint. So just be very efficient in making decisions. For information, I also realized that buying clothes is no longer necessary because I realized whatever clothes that I actually find very fascinating on the doll, and when I go and purchase that, it is still sleeping in my cupboard, trust me. So I just know that certain clothing will just look nice on the display, but it wouldn't look nice for me. Or even if it looks nice on me, it is just not something that I'm comfortable wearing. And at the end of the day, the value is zero to me. But how much did I spend? So you do not have to waste your money buying things just for the sake of trend or just because it looks nice on somebody else or on a doll that's on a display, because that is how people do marketing. They always take those with a beautiful waistline or those with beautiful hair like me, or those who actually have certain criteria to make a specific dress look beautiful just so you will be fooled into buying that, when we all should know that one thing is not meant for everyone. A specific dress will be good on person A but will not be good on person B, so do not be fooled and stop buying unnecessary clothing, because fast fashion is causing land degradation, environmental degradation is causing about 500,000 children to die in Bangladesh and India to manufacture your clothes, and that is why I hate fast fashion. And the third thing I've actually stopped buying are books. Why? It's because I actually found this very great hack that actually saved my life. I started borrowing books from the campus of my university itself, which is the main library in East Himalaya. Every time I want to borrow a book, I find for the title and I will certainly get the book, so I get to save a lot of money and space in my house, so I do not have to buy books. It's better I borrow a book, I actually have a timeline of 2 weeks, so I really focus on finishing it on time, and this will actually motivate me to keep going for the next book and the next book and the next book. So this really is a life changer, guys. You guys have to stick into this habit and you get to save a lot of money, a lot of space, a lot of energy doing this itself. So stop buying books, go to the library, borrow books. Or you can also like do the system barter, you know, you can exchange books with your friends and have like a book reading club and stuff. That is much more fun. The fourth thing I've actually stopped buying is just wasting money on all these fancy restaurants, because you know, when I actually started working as a part-timer, my very first job was being a waitress. I really wanted to try what a situation would look like in a co-ed environment, you know, mixed with male and female, because I'm from a female school, girl-based school, so I wanted to know what an environment would be like when I'm mixed with a male. So when I started working at Chili's Bangsar as a waitress, I started earning like 800 per month on onwards. So that was a big money to me because that was like about 5 to 6 years ago. So then I realized, I was wasting the money on food like nobody's business, on clothes like nobody's business. I felt like I was the richest girl in the world. Do you believe it? So now that I've actually cut out on meat completely for about 8 years now, I actually have really reduced my expenditure when it comes to food. So I actually dine out on things that I really am craving for, or sometimes I really want to try out here and there for food hunting. I do go for it because life shouldn't be very self-restricting too. I have totally saved up a lot of money from spending on meat-based food, because the moment you have meat on your plate, the price is going to be double or triple. But when it's just vegetables, tofu based and all this vegetarian or vegan food, the price is way lower. So I get to save a lot of money through this method. So meat-free diet is the best to actually save money. And the fifth thing that I've actually stopped buying or wasting my money on is certainly treatments. What I actually realized is during my bachelor's degree year, I really come across a lot of advertisements on facials, hair treatments, spa and so on. So I did kind of like put in some money, you know, for hair removal and so on. I went for these kind of treatments. They will be like, okay, for 6 treatments, you get to just pay 68 ringgit. And yes, I paid and I thought it's gonna make me permanently hair free down there. But then guess what? They're like, okay, so based on the results, only you got to go for 20 sessions and so on. This is just the first 6 sessions for 68. However, you'll just need to follow up with more, and that will be 3,000 ringgit onwards. And I'm like, that is great marketing, you. That is great marketing. So that is why I just stopped relying or believing in all these packages. You know, whatever that's free trial, yes. Nowadays, I'm only going for free trials. Free facial somewhere, yes, I'm going. Free spa somewhere, yes, I'm going. You want me to create a content for you for free, but then you're giving me the free treatment, yes, I'm going. But if you want me to pay for something and then you want to just pin me down with all these packages that's worth thousands of ringgit, sorry, I can't afford that and I do not want to waste money on that. But obviously, if you have the money, you want to like invest on your beauty, you can go for it. I am only going for all the free based packages or packages that are really convenient or affordable for students, I would say. I will go for that. But I no longer believe in packages that really promises you something, but then you need to invest money a lot. No. So I think that is all, guys. For this video, I'm just sharing the 5 things I've actually stopped spending on for this year or even a few years back now. So I just have to say that if you really are earning a lot of money and really want to spend on things that really makes you happy, then it's fine. For me, I just know that minimalism is really helpful for my mental peace and also for my spirituality side. And I truly think about if I really want to buy this or if I really want to get this service. So this kind of thoughts has really saved me a lot of money. And also I've actually come across this from many YouTubes and also the books, right? In which it says, if you truly want something, just write it down and keep it aside, or just think about it and keep it aside. Wait until 1 week and then you come back to it. Ask yourself if you truly want that item or that service. If you still feel the urge to get it, then go for it. But if you think that it is no longer of useful to you at that very moment, then you just know that that very idea you actually had initially was just like a trend or something that was just making you to crave for it, but within 1 week you have forgotten about it. So that shows that that item or the service is not important to you and that you just do not have to pursue that. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that this video had some tips and tricks that could totally change your mentality or your mindset towards not buying certain things, like the book thing that I actually said out, and then also the clothes thing that I actually said out. Go for thrift stores, you know, to get a second-hand clothing, or learn about sewing. Go for DIY and so on. And I truly want to learn sewing. Actually, I also bought a sewing machine, but I actually haven't started learning about it. And I really hope that you guys will actually like, comment, and also subscribe to my channel just so you'll be notified of future videos. Also, please write down any comments or any suggestions or any questions just so I could actually come up with a new video to actually post about it. And also remember to subscribe to my channel because your support is truly meaningful to me to grow. Thank you so much, and I really hope that you guys have a wonderful day ahead.